There are lots of great shows and talented actors up for awards tonight. Here now with his picks is Christian Blauvelt, Deputy Editor of BBC Culture. Welcome.
It's so good to be back.
So we're happy to have you. Let's start with Outstanding Actress in a Drama.
Oh, well, I think this is going to be Elizabeth Moss in The Handmaid's Tale. This is a drama set in a dystopian future. Elizabeth Moss, so great on Mad Men for so many years. She never actually won an Emmy for any of her work on that show. I think she will for The Handmaid's Tale.
For people who've never watched this show, what's the premise?
So it's about a future where a fundamentalist theocratic junta overthrows the United States government, and it's all about the oppression of women in this new regime and the horrible suffering that Elizabeth Moss's character and every other woman on the show has to go through. It's tough to watch.
It's heavy topics. Let's talk about Outstanding Actor in a Drama.
I think this is going to be Sterling K. Brown for This Is Us. This show, it is such a feel-good show. Everybody loves this.
Breakout hit last season.
Such a breakout hit last season, by far one of the biggest for sure. And what a breakout star, because last year Sterling K. Brown won an Emmy for playing Christopher Darden in The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story. I think he'll win again.
He's up against one of his co-stars, Milo Ventimiglia.
That's right, for this award. And Milo's great, no doubt about it. But I think it's going to go to Sterling K. Brown.
Okay, on to comedy now. Your pick for Outstanding Actor.
Oh, this is going to be Donald Glover, I think. I am such a fan of Donald Glover. He's in Atlanta. He is one of the funniest guys out there, I have to say. I was a big fan of his work on Community back in the day. He's going to be Lando Calrissian in the young Han Solo movie that Lucasfilm is producing. In this show, he's so funny. He's kind of like the creative mastermind of the series as well. He plays a young father who is helping his cousin, who's an aspiring rapper, try to make it in the crazy world of hip-hop.
In Atlanta,
obviously. And Donald Glover has been involved in writing it and directing the overall creative vision for it. The Emmy voters will love that.
Outstanding Actress in a Comedy.
Oh, this has to be Julia Louis-Dreyfus. This is one of the most amazing streaks.
Yes, this would be her 6th consecutive Emmy.
This will be her 6th consecutive Emmy for Veep, her 7th overall, because she did win a Best Actress in a Comedy Emmy for The New Adventures of Old Christine, way back, 10 years ago. But it's an incredible thing. I don't think anything will stop her streak here. Veep, it's just such a funny, resonant show.
And a lot of fans upset because the 7th season they said will be the last season.
I think so. Yeah, it is going to be. But, it's like, at this point, it's sort of like the show has said so much already, and it's sort of competing with reality now in a lot of ways.
That's true.
We'll
Sticking with comedy, which show do you think will be Outstanding Comedy Series?
I think it's going to be Atlanta. I just think there's really nothing that's been on TV quite like this the past few years, other than maybe Louis C.K.'s show, Louis. This is just such a unique show. It's so surreal. It has such an absurdist quality to it. I think it's going to win. It won the Golden Globe for Best Comedy back in January.
Okay, and then Outstanding Drama.
Oh, and I think this is going to be The Handmaid's Tale. This was, everyone was talking about just how relevant it feels to right now. It's kind of the definition of a zeitgeisty show. I think it's going to win.
There's a few other ones in this category. The Crown, This Is Us also nominated.
Definitely.
Are there any dark horses that you think could come up?
The Crown is very much a contender. Claire Foy actually won a Golden Globe back in January for her performance as the young Queen Elizabeth II. Amazing. And it definitely could be a dark horse to win Best Drama as well.
All right, a little bit of time left. Let's talk about scripted shows, Best Reality Competition Program.
Oh my gosh, so this is amazing. So the Outstanding Reality Competition Program category has only been around for 14 years, but 10 out of those 14 years, The Amazing Race has won this. So I think it's probably going to win again. People just love seeing, it's kind of like there's a travelogue dimension to it. People love just going to all these far-flung places. It's such a fun competition. Really, the only other shows that have ever won this have been Top Chef and The Voice. Yeah,
they're both nominated again this year. Okay, and then really quickly, what do you think we can expect? Stephen Colbert is the big host tonight. What can we expect?
Definitely some political comedy, no doubt.
You think?
I think so. I think so. Since the election, he's just so sharpened his comedic focus. He's sometimes writing monologues minutes before he tapes a show, and his ratings now are bigger than ever. It's amazing.
Thank you so much, Christian. We always appreciate you coming in. And don't forget, you can catch the 69th Primetime Emmy Awards live tonight right here on CBS 2 starting at 8 o'clock. And we'll be right back.